Okay, this is the last video that I'm gonna make about these vocabulary series because I just realized that I have so much to talk about with these vocabulary words, and um, the following videos after this will go into a separate playlist that I made already. So this is the last video wrapping up miscellaneous vocabulary builders for the intermediate series. And if you want to get more vocabulary, I'm going to open up a playlist on my next video after this that talk about vocabulary. So you can open that up and there's going to be a whole bunch more videos over vocabulary on that playlist. Um, so without further ado, let's start. So isog is suko kaayo, right? Isog. And isog is the meaning of just like really being enraged and mad, right? Like you become angry quickly and you're enraged, like really mad. Okay? So you're really mad. Suko kaayo. Tuyok is to spin, turn around, or do a U-turn, right? So to spin something like a top or a toy or something like that, to turn something around, like spin the bottle, turn a bottle around, right? To U-turn, make a U-turn, or make a U-way, as some people call it. Tuyok, though, I put an asterisk here because I want you to understand and not to get confused that tuyok doesn't really mean liko, which liko means to turn, but it's to turn in a way where you're not turning around, you're just gonna make one turn. Tuyok, on the other hand, means like you keep turning and turning and turning, right? Or you're gonna turn and you're gonna go back to the place of origin. So you're gonna make a U-turn, right? So you're gonna go one way, and back the other, right? So it's kind of like you're gonna go one way and back to where you came from, like a boomerang, right? It's like a boomerang. Perfect example, a boomerang. It's just gonna come back. It's gonna go one direction and come back the other, or the same way, I guess. Yeah. Uh, Balanghoy, or some dialects, bulanghoy, is a type of kamoteng kahoy. Luya means physical weakness. Okay, luya is physical weakness, like your body is physically weak, physical weakness is luya, right? Remember, luya is that, but luya is something different. So just keep in mind of the pronunciation. Luya, luya, okay? Duao is to visit someone or to pay a visit, right? The same word is bisita. And bisita is a borrowed Spanish word. Duao is the indigenous word, okay? Keep in mind that the borrowed Spanish words and the indigenous words can be used side to side, right? This is the same as in English. We have the indigenous English words that are used alongside borrowed French words or borrowed Latin words, right? For example, the perfect example I like to say is welcome. In English, welcome, but a similar word for welcome is invite, right? Invite. So invite and welcome mean the same thing. We invite you, we welcome you. They mean the same thing. Welcome is just the indigenous English word, and invite is the borrowed French word. So they're both English words, right? One is just indigenous, one is borrowed, but they both exist. Same situation. Duao. Duao is the indigenous word. Visita is the borrowed Spanish word. They're both they're both Cebuano words. One is just indigenous and one is just borrowed, but they're still both Cebuano words. So just keep that in mind that a lot of these borrowed Spanish words might also have indigenous Cebuano indigenous words in their counterparts. Luod means to be nauseated or nauseous, right? To be disgusted or to be grossed out by something, right? Something that's nasty or yucky to look at, right? Something that just makes you nauseous and it's disgusting, it's nasty to look at, or just disgusting, right? Or yucky, right? Or it just makes you want to vomit because it's so disgusting. And that's luod. Pangandoy. Pangandoy means to crave or desire something very much, right? You're just craving something. You desire something very much, right? Now, this is different because hidlao means to yearn or have a strong longing for something, right? Ooh, you're yearning for something. You're longing for something, right? So just keep those in mind that they're similar yet slightly different. Ihap means to count, like to count your numbers. Bahad means to threaten to do something, or to threat, right? To threaten, or to threaten to do something, right? Pugos means to compel, beg, urge, or demand, right? You want to compel someone to do something. You're begging someone or urging someone to do something, or you're demanding them to do something. Pugos, right? Pilit means to stick on, right? Something that's sticking on something, something that's very sticky or adhesive, right? Something that's gonna adhere, like a sticker, right? Pilit is like something that's sticky, or sticky rice, mamilit, right? Sticky rice, something that's just gonna stick. And then finally, atiman, right, means to oversee or manage. A similar word is asikaso, right, to oversee, right, or to pay attention to, right. Atiman is like to pay attention to something that requires it, right? So atiman, to manage or oversee something. And this is the last video for your intermediate vocabulary builder series, right? The following videos that do vocabulary will be on another playlist. So y'all have a nice night.